With the understatement and subtlety that show business usually applies to such people, he is known simply as the Great One. At his height, he was the most watched man on television, and since television never dies but goes into endless reruns, he is still very much there to see. He is known more for the roles he's played than for who he is himself. We decided to find out just who the Great One is.
A round table with the dismal surroundings and the icebox and the bureau, and everything went into the bureau.
Was that like the Gleason household?
Yeah. My mother had to work because my father had left when I was about 9 years old, 8 years old. And she had to work, so she couldn't take care of the home or the house or the flat very well and work at the same time. But she was a good mother, and everything was very pleasant, even though it was desultory.
You mean not a lot of affection?
Oh, there was a lot of affection, but the place was dull. The bulbs weren't very bright, and the surroundings, of course, were very bare.
Any of the stage business with that couple that you drew from?
Oh, there were many Cramdens in Brooklyn. Almost everybody was a Cramden in this particular neighborhood that I lived in. And,
pretty lousy husband.
Well, no, not really, Morley. When you think of him, the poor soul hasn't got a hell of a lot of ability, but he keeps trying. He gets schemes, and his schemes are all to make he and Alice happy. And he fails. And when he fails, she feels a great deal of affection. She knows why he did it. And he apologizes all the time.
Of course, with all the bluff, he's
just an ordinary mokes that's trying to make it and just can't do it, that's all.
Why is this show as successful now, practically, in reruns as it was the first time round? There are only 39 shows.
I could give you 20 academic answers to that.
No.
But
give
the
me
one
Jackie Gleason's answer.
It's funny. Sure you haven't got any money?
No. It's against company rules.
We'll play for fun.
You were, at your height, I guess, the most successful man on television, and maybe even now you're past that. You may still be the most successful guy ever been on television. Yet there have been no awards from television.
No, I won the Tony on Broadway.
Nominated for
I was
Academy
nominated
Awards?
for an Oscar. I was nominated for an Emmy once. But that's as far as it's strange that the business that I devoted most of my endeavor to, that there shouldn't be some award. Now, Audrey, I believe, got an Emmy. Art did. June Taylor did when we were doing the variety show. Everybody got an Emmy but me. Do you like that one, pal?
Tell me something. The Great One, where did that come from?
Well, Orson Welles called me the Great One first. And then Lucy started to call me that. And I'm really not offended by it.